You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show.
Woohoo! Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Bing is for doing. We are doing another AfterBuzz TV After Show for Awkward.
Yay.
Yes. This is season 2, episode 7. My Love is a Black Heart.
I think it's episode 5.
Oh. Why does it say 7 up there?
I don't know.
That must have been from Teen Mom.
We're going to trust our guest in the studio because we are lucky enough to have, and I'm going to quote Jillian and say, holy photo op. We've got Molly Tarlov in the studio. Sadie.
Thank you. That's so much applause. I don't even see any audience. That's insane.
Welcome. I'm your host, Ed Bowling, and we also have
Crystal Ackley,
Annie Demian,
and guest
Molly Tarlov.
Thank you, Molly. All right, guys. You know what? We sat and we watched this show, and we watch the show obviously all the time, but we were just sitting there laughing out loud. I'm trying to take notes. It's going fast. There's too much happening, and it's so funny. Valentine's Day at the high school.
It was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was.
Lots of love, lots of hate.
It was. Now,
usually people hate if they're single.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, am I wrong that, okay, so, you know, when one of the first scenes is Maddie coming up to Jenna, what was her feeling there? It looked like she was like enjoying both Maddie and Jake's attention because she thought Jake sent him over.
Yeah, I found it kind of weird that he came over and was asking her advice on what to do for Valentine's Day. I knew that there was more behind the questioning, but I wasn't sure what.
See, I was thinking that maybe it was Jake in the beginning that sent him over.
Really?
Yeah. And then obviously realized after. But anyway, so our guest in the studio, Molly.
Yes.
Plays Sadie. So what we want to do is we want to talk to you a little bit, find out some more about you. And because, you know, we've got questions and all of our viewers and listeners and watchers have questions too. So I'll start by saying, how did you come to be on The Awkward Show?
Well, I got the email and audition from my agent, and I read the script, and it was kind of like, oh my God, you know? That was probably not loud enough. That's when I was like, oh my God. And it was just an insane thing. Sometimes you get things that you connect with so much, and then I went and auditioned, and I was nervous because I had to choose one scene, but they sent me 2, and I was like, which one do I choose, you know? Yeah. And then they asked me to do the other one, and luckily I had it prepared because I was so obsessed with the project. And then I had a call back with Lauren Iungerich, who's our creator and writer and producer, and she was super enthusiastic, but if you ever meet her, you'll know that she's like that all the time. Wow. So I was like, this woman seems like she is just super nice to everyone, so I can't get a read on this. And then I got the call that I was going to test, and I went and I tested, and I met Brad, who plays Jake, and we were at MTV testing, and I just went in, did the scenes, and left, and then the rest is history. Now,
in that first sort of, you know, audition stage, did you give them the you're welcomes and the thank yous?
No, You're Welcome did not come about until after the pilot. So when we were they were in the writers' room, graciously enough invited us to
Yes.
the writers' room to talk and like give our suggestions about the seasons and stuff like that. And I was in there talking to Lauren, and then I said, "You're welcome," and then
No way.
yeah, and then that's where the catchphrase was born.
So you really coined that. That's great.
I did, yeah.
Well, that was the thing I was thinking. It's like, I can't imagine anybody else doing it. She does it. It's just so genuine, right? And it's just, it's just genuine. And I could imagine, I'm thinking, how did that happen? Did they
Yeah.
have a character? Did the guy write this character that had this sort of, weird attitude when she said thank you and you're welcome? Or did you come in and say it? And so there's the answer.
Yeah, they were like talking about all the mean things Sadie was gonna do, and I was like, "Oh, Sadie's so mean," And they were like, "But your dad built the planetarium," and I was like, "You're welcome," And then they were like, Lauren was like, "Oh my God, that's it."
Get out of here, man.
That's awesome.
See, that's what people tune in for AfterBuzz. That's it.
Great.
That is the gem right there. Oh my goodness. But also, Crystal's got questions too.
Yeah. How would you compare yourself to Sadie in real life?
I wouldn't, but if I have to, I'm not like Sadie at all, but she is kind of sassy, and I'm sassy, but in a good-hearted way. And she the thing that I find extraordinary about the character is that it's written with so many dimensions, and that's what really drew me to it. And it's not just like your archetypical mean girl. So there is a lot of stuff going on inside, that I can relate to, and insecurities, and she's just trying to go through high school just like Jenna, but she just does it in a completely wrong and horrible way. So the stuff that's going on the inside, I can relate to Sadie, but she just uses her forces for evil. When I try to turn things into positives.
So if you could change something about her, that would be the thing, that she would just be nicer?
No, I wouldn't.
No, I don't think we would either, because she makes for such perfectly good television.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's... I think the two characters, we really like the show, right? And we watch it, but the two characters when they're on the screen, we just can't get enough of them, are you and Jillian. It's like, you know what? It could be a Sadie show. And we would not get tired of watching you talk to Lissa and watching you, talk to just everything. It's
Thank
really good.
you.
No, it's a lot of
Maybe
fun.
there needs to be a Sadie and Tamara,
Something. If not,
Spin-off.
something like, you guys, if you think about it, those two characters together, and plus the fact that they, hate each other, and but they had that moment in the bathroom stalls where when they didn't know who they were, they were totally bonding. Yeah, there could be something you guys could do in character, do the MTV, who knows, anything.
Especially after tonight's episode.
Yes.
Oh
Some
my
plotting
gosh.
there, so.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think?
I don't know. I mean, Scandalous comes to mind, but I thought it was a good episode overall.
No, it was. Maddie is, and I don't mind saying it, he is such a jerk. And I kind of wonder, all these characters seem so genuine on the show. I wonder, like, okay, do people look at you, and maybe this is a question, all celebrities get, or whatever, anybody who's famous. Do you find people looking at you when they meet you and they have their guard up? Do they think that you're automatically evil?
I do, rarely, but I do get it sometimes. I think that something about the show, I hope you guys didn't. But there is, everybody kind of, you can see that it's in this heightened reality, but I do, some of the younger people I've met have given me a little bit of tood on Jenna's behalf, I suppose. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've gotten some pretty precocious 11-year-olds giving me the old, Sadie is quite the character. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God, I feel like 11-year-olds shouldn't be watching.
I
Awkward.
know. Well, that's what I said too.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't be watching.
They are though.
Yeah. Some of them are.
You guys seem like a cast that would everyone seems pretty easygoing and down to earth. Is it like that when you guys are like working together?
Yeah,
like
it
does
actually-
everyone get along and
We
have fun?
actually all do. I think it's part of the sort of, we all say that there's kind of a little bit of magic in awkward, and it happens every so often that something just comes together and feels totally right, and it just seems to have happened, and I'm so lucky. And I know later in life I may be like, I should have really appreciated that more because I do appreciate it, but we've been working together for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And literally, like, these are some of my best friends, and not just the cast, but the crew and the writers and the executives at MTV. Like, we all really are so close, and it's amazing.
So then it just comes natural to you guys.
Yeah, it comes naturally for me to be really awful. And
Oh my goodness. So, okay, so I like Crystal. Crystal has some questions written down. I want to know, Team Maddie or Team Jake?
Oh, okay. Well,
Have you told anybody?
I have.
Okay.
So
hear
Not an exclusive.
not an
exclusive.
exclusive. I could change my answer though.
AfterBuzz exclusive.
Okay,
Well,
I'm listening.
Okay, so I'm Team Maddie.
What?
Sorry, I know.
This
Oh
guy.
my God.
I know.
So when is the bad boy thing gonna be over?
Never.
He spices it up.
Yeah, but also he's like a bad boy, but then he's a good boy.
He's a good
sometimes.
liar boy.
I have something to say to you.
Okay.
Do you perhaps recall, I believe it was episode 5, season 1,
Okay, I'm listening.
Oh my God.
when Jake Rosati, fresh-faced Jake Rosati, which, by the way, I love you, Brett Davern, but Jake Rosati had a girlfriend named Alyssa.
Yes.
And he kissed Jenna in the hallway. Hello. Cheater.
I remember
Okay,
that moment.
but wait a minute.
He's forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Malice and no malice. I mean, he did that out of innocence, right? Come on. He's not. Maddie's doing this stuff on purpose, man. He's like, it's bad. He came over, brought the ice. Come on.
But don't you remember when you were in high school and you liked when you could make people jealous and you like got something out of it?
Yeah, I think it's always a game, especially
Yeah,
in
in
high
high
school.
school.
So at least
Doesn't
this
make it
time-
okay.
No, it doesn't, but
Maddie
it's
told
true.
her that he loved her, and maybe he means it.
No,
Yeah.
he did not. He did all kinds of checks first before he realized that, okay, if I tell her I love you right now before I'm going to do it. It was totally a play.
I think it was selfish how he went about finding
Yes.
out if Jenna loved him,
Yeah.
if she didn't love him. But
And then said it to her.
I think it can be sincere. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do have to say that Jake is melting my heart a little bit this season. This season, he's really stepping up his game, and there's more to come too. They are super cute.
Well, he obviously is. I want to say his actions are like someone who's desperate to just please his girlfriend and to make her happy.
Yeah.
And that part is kind of I'm sure you guys would say
Sweet.
it's sweet, it's cute,
Yeah.
and all
He's
this stuff.
apologizing
He's very
a lot.
endearing.
Right, but when I look at it, I'm also thinking, like if someone were to ask me Team Maddie or Team Jake, I would say neither.
Yeah.
Only because it's like I'm definitely not Team Maddie because I don't feel like he's genuine, and not Team Jake because I don't feel like he does it for Jenna. Like any girl who gets that attention in that moment is gonna be like, oh wow, you're making me feel like I'm super special right
Yeah.
now at this moment.
Yeah.
But then we watch her as soon as Maddie's like in the scene, she's all distracted and flustered and jealous. I mean, come on. So
I love
I
how
think-
passionate he is.
I know.
yeah.
I think Jenna and I both need to mature a little, and then we'll get over Maddie.
Speaking of Jenna this season,
Yes.
we're hearing and seeing all about the new Jenna. Can we expect to see a new side of Sadie this season?
Yeah, we will. We definitely will see a different side of Sadie and kind of see her in more relationships than just her, enemy on enemy with Jenna. So, as we saw her in a bathroom tonight.
I was so unexpected. I didn't even think the girl, I didn't even think that was going to be.
No,
turn.
especially after hearing that Ricky was really head over heels for his new girl. So
Yeah.
come to find out, Sadie.
Yeah.
That was an awesome surprise.
Yeah,
Man, Ricky's in love with Sadie.
which was topped off.
But wait a minute. Okay, so why is Sadie what's her motivation?
Well, we're gonna see that.
Okay, so
soon.
you can't say that one. Okay, because that would be my question. Like, she doesn't she's not interested in Ricky. I don't think.
Right.
I can't imagine that. And she's not trying to make Maddie jealous. I don't think that's the case either. Okay. Okay. Well, okay, what's next? Because I was watching it and I'm thinking, okay, when I saw Sadie in the bathroom, yeah, it was a total shock. I didn't expect it. But afterwards, I'm thinking, of course it's her. Like it would be, we've already seen Ricky do that with other girls in the middle of the dance performance last time and all this stuff.
Right.
So, of course,
Props
it's
to
her.
that dance performance, by the way.
Yes.
Pretty good, right?
You know what? It was very good. It was very good. It was very entertaining. What do you guys think? And since she can't tell us, what do you think her motivation is for being with Ricky? What would that be?
I really don't know. I mean, it was really a shock to see those two together. So I had always kind of thought at the beginning of the season and last, I mean, your character admitted to having feelings towards Maddie, and I'm always thinking, is Sadie going to do something to try and win Maddie over in the end, or what's going on there, So, I don't know.
I don't know either.
No idea?
No.
Okay.
Any comments, though? Do you think that
It's
Sadie
going to lead up to something. But
Yeah. Do you think that Sadie's totally over Matt?
I like it. Calling him Matt.
I know. It felt so weird there. It's like, I left out the E.
Like he's becoming a man. There will definitely be more Sadie and Maddie relationship to be explored, and I can't say what that means, but there will be more going on between them. I mean, they've known each other for so long, and Sadie had such strong feelings for him, and so
didn't Sadie? I mean, strong feelings. Like my feeling was that she just wanted him because he was the one to have. He was the captain of the soccer team. He was the guy.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but also they really have been close for a long time. So I think that, they probably were really good friends before Sadie turned into what she is today.
Yeah, no, that's true. I remember in the garage when they were talking at the party, she was saying, "Are you so, you're so stupid you can't see that I've been in love with you since the 3rd grade or something like that." That's true. That's true. Okay, tell us something that maybe is like a memorable moment that happened off camera. Something that you can tell us that the fans would like to hear or think is cool.
Well, I mean, I guess I can say tonight, I told you guys I was bummed that they didn't show actually the pee coming down from tomorrow. Okay, I should stop there.
No, you did good. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
did they have her wear something?
Yeah, there was a little, a tube, and it was whatever. And I mean, Jillian, who plays Tamara, have had so many, we've had to work with so many different kind of apparatuses, because there was last season when she sprayed me, and we have a lot of water pressure situations going on.
Right.
Because there would be, last season it was with this big fire hose at the pep rally or bonfire when she sprayed me with the water.
Yes.
At first it was first it came out a little bit, and then it came out full blast. There was a fire, a whole big fire truck there with this hose.
No
it
way.
was a serious thing, and it was the middle of the night, and it was freezing. And for Jillian and I to have to look in each other's faces, and for me to have to make that awful face, and then for her to spray me or something, it's we only have a few takes because we can't keep it together, honestly. And then with she peed, and I just had a really hard time because sometimes she would squeeze. First couple times she squeezed it way too hard, so
She
it
had
was,
to do it with her
full
hand?
stream. Yeah.
Waterfall.
Oh my God.
You guys actually have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Wonderful.
Hello, caller. Who are you?
My name's Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hi.
You're on with Molly and the gang here. What's your question, Peter?
I was just wondering, is Sadie in touch with the Asian mafia at all?
That's a good one, Peter.
That is a good question, Peter. And I can't tell you the answer. The Asian Mafia will be in touch with you. No, I think the Asian Mafia just has eyes on everyone. And that is an interesting question. There was a scene between Sadie and Becca in episode 2, Becca,
Right.
who's the head of the Asian Mafia, but it got cut for time, and it was just a fun little thing. So I think we like to think of Becca as kind of the Sadie of her world.
Oh, so there was a scene with Sadie and Becca that we didn't get to see. Mm-hmm. See, I'm telling you, that's the type of stuff that we want to know about.
No, Peter, you're on it.
Oh, wow. Okay, so, yeah, did you have another one, Peter?
Not really.
Where are you calling from, Peter?
New York.
All the way from on the East Coast. So
I'm from New York.
Oh. So he stayed up late.
Big Sadie fan.
All right.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I'm a Peter fan now.
Must say.
Okay, Peter, thank you very much for calling in. Thank you for your question.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Aw.
Oh, that was a good question.
Yeah.
Which actually we got Ming back this episode.
Yeah, in last episode.
Which is nice. And the Asian Mafia is clearly still communicating with her because reported to her that, that Ricky is in love. So that's how found out.
She found out.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I can watch this anymore. This is too stressful.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean.
Why is it stressful, everything that's going down?
Because, you know what? It's the same reason that all these shows that, I watch and I get involved in character. It's, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen in that Bugs. I don't know what's going to happen. I want to know what's going to happen.
Unpredictable.
It's one of those things where, I get tempted to, not watch it so that I can get it on DVD and watch it all in one weekend or something like that. But at the same time, Awkward is lighthearted enough and entertaining enough that, it's still enjoyable. It's not like total stress out for me.
Definitely.
But it's good. So, another one. Just how awkward should we expect things to get? I mean, the writers, we saw in the upcoming, the preview for next, she puts her elbow on the school intercom as she's telling Jake, I think we should have sex. Whoa. And not to mention the fact that when Tamara peed on the floor at the Black Hearts party, laughing my ass off in the edit bay watching it, but thinking, no, this is horrible for a high school girl at the Black Hearts party to do this. Totally awkward. You can't recover from that.
No.
So, is there just...
Yeah, it's about to go down, honestly, if
Really?
I'm honest. Yeah. We're going to see. Something's going to happen in the next episode that is going to kind of change the course of pretty much every character's kind of.
Ooh.
In the very next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it comes next week.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't, we know it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Molly and Sadie told us.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
All right. Well, you know what? I think what we'll do is we will go to commercial, Bengineer, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap up with Molly Tarlov.
Hey there, good buddies. The handle's Woolly Bear. I'm a truck driving man, but I'm not that old school kind of truck driving man, no. I like to listen to podcasts while I'm driving through these great United States of ours. And my favorite podcasts in the world are from AfterBuzz TV. And why? Because AfterBuzz TV is like a post-game wrap-up show for all your favorite TV shows, like Jersey Shore, Dancing with the Stars, Mad Men, and a whole truckload more. I like listening to my Gossip Girl podcast, catching up with all my fellow fans and getting all the latest news and gossip. No, I got some strong opinions. And AfterBuzz TV lets me share those opinions with thousands of other listeners. Woo-wee, what a feeling. I used to doze off on those lonely stretches of road. And don't worry, I got the cruise control. But now I'm wide awake and listening to all the AfterBuzz TV goodness. Check them out. Give them a holler. And tell them the old Woolly Bear sent you.
Easy.
Oh, we just have Farrah in the studio.
Yeah, we have her. Okay, welcome back, guys. Okay, so once again, we're doing AfterBuzz AfterShow for Awkward. We've got Molly Tarlov in the studio. Been having a good time. I want to start off our after the commercial break by listing out all of the Jenna-isms and Jillian-isms or Tamara-isms that I wrote down, and there's a lot of them.
For this episode only,
For
right?
only for this episode.
Let's hear it.
Is that
Okay.
including the tampon commercial?
Yes, which we didn't know was a commercial.
Which is.
Can someone tell me what a Dichter scale is? What's a Dichter scale? Because that was the first one.
What was she, how'd she use it?
She said, I don't know, something on the Dichter scale. He's something on the Dichter scale. I
Like
don't
they're
know.
a dick and like that's a scale, like how big of an
Maybe.
asshole they are?
I don't know. I was hoping you guys
Yeah.
could explain it. I just heard Dichter
That,
scale.
I don't mean,
'Kay?
that's literal meaning.
Heard it, but like I said, it goes fast. It's hard to get it. Okay, I love Jenna said, I'm a victim of a love-hate crime. That one was good. When the guy threw the paintball, the guy who was bitter about life. Love that one. Okay, and she said paintball love sucks. The paintball guy said love sucks when he hit her with the paintball. Okay, in the tampon commercial, Tamara said that she did a PDA, public display of aggression. And then in the party, Blackheart's party, when Ricky was coming over, did she say quick act crossfaded?
Yeah.
Okay, see? This is old man in the room. I don't know what crossfaded is.
I think it means high.
No, it means drunk.
Oh, okay.
Drunk and high?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Crossfaded. It's got to mean something.
It was from season 1, episode 3.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You're like an encyclopedia for this.
I know. I love it.
When we were at the party at Lissa's house,
Yes.
and she was taking a picture with, there were 2 cheerleaders, Carly and Michelle,
Yes.
and she was like, wanted to get a red cup photo with them, and she was like, act crossfaded, and they hold up their cups.
I remember
Okay.
that
I
remember
scene.
that
I wonder what crossfaded is. Okay. And
You
then
just found out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no. But like, okay, but is that because, what does it mean though?
Like you're having a good time and you're drunk.
It's just a way to
Like you
say
don't
it.
care about him because you're just having fun with your friend.
Exactly.
Get crossfaded after the show. All right. And then when she was talking to the
So
dude,
you can forget about Maddie and how awful he is.
don't bring it up. No, Tamara called the random dude at the party that had the eyeliner. He was emo sexual.
I love that.
Oh yeah. And then she's like Twilight, pick a
Yeah. Oh my God.
gender.
That stuff. Yeah, that happened so fast. I was like, okay, I got to skip it. I can't do it. I heard it and I enjoyed it, but I can't write it down. And then at some point, holy photo op, butt of teeth. Everything looked good, butt of teeth.
She said, "Can you pixelize us?"
Can you pixelize us? And she went and turned the. She went. I thought it was telling me how to call her. She went and turned the light on so she could quickly scope out a guy that had good teeth.
And just how awkward is that at
I
a
know.
public dance? I mean, come on, keep the lights down.
Lights went on. Everybody complained in the party. Yeah. Okay. And then also there was a public display of digital connection, meaning Maddie holding hands with what's her name? Courtney.
I was like,
who,
oh my God.
Yeah. Who I totally think, by the way, is in on it. I think that Maddie is like paying her, or he recruited her.
She's just like a freshman,
Hey,
right?
I think you're alone
She's
on
just
this
like,
one.
yeah.
I'll be alone on it.
you're like-
I'm right.
If you're a freshman, the older guy, you're
Yeah.
totally. It's not a setup. She feels probably privileged.
He's the hot upperclassman. Come on, we all had that.
No.
guy.
Yeah.
You know why? Because she was too cool with it. She was too cool. And then,
Because she doesn't know. She's just.
no, she knows. That's why she said to Jenny, she's like, I can't believe I'm on a date with Maddie McKevin. Okay.
Well, she doesn't know their history, so
Yeah.
She knows because he told her and he hired her.
He thinks there's this whole
The
conspiracy.
first person that Maddie McKibben told about Jenna is Courtney the freshman.
yeah.
Whatever. Oh my God. Okay. And then Ming got accused of having a beer blush.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have one that I'm going to give, and I'm going to actually explain it because, like I said, I'm an old man in the room. When she got up off the couch, Tamara said, I'm going to go pee, and then I'm outie 5,000. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you guys know what outie 5,000 means?
I think I have an idea, but
Bring it.
I mean, I just think of Andre 5000.
Nope. And it's
Okay.
Andre 3000,
See?
by the way.
Okay, then I'm totally wrong.
I have no clue.
And I need you to tell me.
Okay. Little boring, make it real short. In the 80s, Audi made a car, it was the Series 5000, and it had a accelerator that would stick. And you had basically rampant incidents across the country of people trying to park their car or trying to get into the garage, and the accelerator would stick, and they were going out of their garage doors, breaking them down. People were getting hurt and everything. So the phrase started back then: if you're getting out of some place really fast and in a hurry, you are outie 5,000.
I like
There
it.
I
you
love
go.
it. Yay.
Thank you, Ed.
Anyway,
Was that your
little-
last one?
Little tidbit. I think that was my last one.
There was one in the beginning that I caught that
for
you
it.
didn't mention, which I thought was really clever, and it was Jenna who actually said that she had PTXD, post-traumatic X disorder. So I thought that was kind of cute.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I tried to write it down, but it's going too
Oh,
fast.
and there was another one, and I think it was about Sadie. The word
Darth Hader?
Hater was
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, you
Yep.
get talked about on the show,
I
man.
know.
Poor Molly.
I know. Everyone's like, well, so playing the bully. I'm like, well, yeah, I play the bully, but everybody bullies the bully. So
It's true.
it's not a solution either.
No, very true. Okay, Bengineer, we are gonna have Crystal do a news item.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, so this just in this week. Congratulations. Awkward was just picked up for season 3.
Yay! Thank you.
And what's even more exciting, you guys have twice as many episodes.
I
That's super
know.
exciting.
Yeah. So way more AfterBuzz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh? That's like
be
a
great.
whole 20 episode
20
thing for
weeks.
us.
I know. That's long.
You know what? I'm ready. Bring it on.
Yeah, and then the other news update is congratulations, Bo. He just won a Teen Choice Award for Teen Choice TV Breakout Star.
Yeah. Can I say something though?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
I just want to say thank you to you guys and to the fans and everyone because we wouldn't have a season 3 or a season 2 without you. So, and Bo wouldn't have a Teen Choice Award. So thank you on his behalf
well,
too, I guess.
You're
Welcome.
That was not planned.
But so necessary.
So necessary. Done with the news?
Yeah, that wraps it up for the news.
Okay.
That wraps up for the news. Before we go into predictions, I am going to mention a couple of comments. What we have, Molly, is we have our listeners, and we always encourage them, and they can watch us on YouTube. We're streaming live right now, and there's even a chat room. Yeah,
Oh, hey.
exactly. But they can also catch us on YouTube after the show, and we always encourage them to rate us and comment. And iTunes, this is a podcast, audio only, so where they can watch us on YouTube, they can listen to us on iTunes. And then we've got a couple of users that.
So if you're listening on iTunes, we all look really great right now.
Okay, so these comments came obviously based on what they're talking about after our last after show. Super Spooky 123 simply said, "I love the Virgin Mary joke, really funny," which you were the Virgin Mary at the party last week.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they liked the way you did
Oh,
that joke.
thank
Also,
you.
I think you Instagrammed. I think it was you who Instagrammed a picture of
Oh,
you and Lissa
Greer
in
did,
costume.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It was super cute to see that behind the scenes. Yeah.
Okay, and then Amber1, you guys are awesome. I've been a longtime fan of Awkward, have been waiting for AfterBuzz to do a podcast on this. By the way, Jenna was the serpent that tempted Eve for the Saints and Sinners party because I thought she was a devil.
Yeah, we couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was a serpent. And then Hauling Fantods says, "I love these guys. Finally, a review for a great show."
Aw, thank you, Hauling Fantods. Did
Yes.
I make
Yeah.
that up? Okay.
Hauling Fantods,
Okay.
which I don't know.
And
what a
I'll
Hauling
say, if
Fantod
you
is.
rewatch last week's episode, so the devil, the guy who was playing the devil, was
Yes.
sitting next to me, and he looked exactly like Adam Pally from Happy Endings.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I
Have
like
to go
that
back
show.
and watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
But it wasn't him.
No.
Molly, I can't thank you enough.
Thank
for
you
coming up,
guys so
taking
much.
your
Yeah, thank you
time.
for coming. We love when people come
Yes.
and talk and get the inside scoop. It's great.
I mean,
Thank you.
yeah, you made our show 10 times better. You gave us all those little tidbits. Thank you so much.
We have to look forward to the rest of the season now that we know everyone's lives are changing.
Yes.
Especially next week.
And-
I'm excited.
Yes,
Well, that
next
just
week.
starts the ball rolling. And
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all we need to know.
I'm like setting it up. It's going to be really. And then Jillian's going to come here and she's going to be like, I don't know what Molly was talking about.
Okay, well, for me, your host, Ed Bowling.
I am Crystal Ackley on Twitter at Crystal Lee.
Oh, yeah, I'm at Ed Bowling.
I'm Annie Demian at Annie Demian.
Molly?
I'm Molly Tarlov at Molly Tarlov.
All right. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
You're
welcome.
You're welcome.
There we go.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.